Oh, hi there. Welcome to Geektopia Island. And as you can tell, we actually found a new beautiful place here. And what we're going to actually do with it is we're going to hold volcanic trials. And what is that, you ask? We're actually going to grab a few pieces of media out there, just mainly movies, maybe TV shows if we get to it, and video games. And where we put it on top of the trials, see if we can sacrifice anything to the volcanic gods. That's how we rate things here. We're gonna, if it's super bad, we give it to the gods, throw it in the volcano, be done with it. If it's, there's especially games out there nowadays where they need some time to settle, and that's probably what's gonna happen here. Or we just leave it here alone on the island, let it think about itself. And if it's actually good, we're gonna give it to the people, give it to you, let you know that hey, you need to get out there and either view it, watch it, entertain yourself with it. But who knows? But today on the trials, Fallout 76. I know it's been out for a while. I've been playing it a lot lately with another Geektopia member, and it's on PC, and you know what? We'll go through it. But the funny thing is, yes, I do have a physical copy for the PC. Guess what? No disc. Just a cute little piece of paper. That's so sad. All right, with that, let's get on to it, shall we? Because this is a review video for Fallout 76. And here on Geektopia Island, we like to be real with you. We're not trying to be overly professional. Just be like, the music was a 9 and the graphics was a 2, and I just don't understand these two polygons didn't rub well to each other. Or some stupid crap, We're trying to be personalities that you can enjoy and relate to. And I don't know how much you're going to relate to this, but we actually enjoyed the game quite a bit. I don't regret the money I spent on it. I don't regret the time at all. Matter of fact, it actually helped me through some depression that we're all going through at the moment, but it actually helped me, go through everyday life and to push through my small goals that we needed to do for the channel. I don't know. It was just so open, so beautiful, so fun. So let's, get to the basics here. So you start as what most of the Fallout games start out as. You start out in the vault. Well, as weird as it is, I think, if you play Fallout 3, New Vegas, 4, you notice that most of the vaults are corrupted tests that really screw everyone over or kill them or mutate them or just test that the government or whatever needed to. And I feel like the test for Fallout 76 was this. Be like, see what humans can do being shoved out into the world with not even being prepared, not with no resources that they needed. And you can tell that because the main story is you're trying to follow your overseer. They're the first ones to go out. They're trying to help everyone, and you get their audio logs. And through this, you can tell how much it destroys the overseer trying to go through this and survive and everything. You see the darkness that this world is bringing. And that's also one of the other points that everyone hated about Fallout 76 is that there's no NPCs. Sure, there's robots, sure, there's audio logs and stuff. I don't get that. I don't care if there was no NPCs to get used to. There's flavor, there's enemies, the world is its own storytelling. And this storytelling of Fallout 76 was literally you going out in a desolate wasteland. Nothing's out there. How are you supposed to feel about that? You're supposed to gather the information around you. The world is the story of people's lives and such, and how people actually harped on, let's say, their missions to help save people. But they're already dead, so what's the point? Well, the point is, what were they doing to survive? And you're there to get that information so you can, rally back to Vault 76 and build a better world. And that's why I just didn't care if there was NPCs. Fallout 76 to me is exploration. That's it, really, to be honest. I played Fallout 3 for 80 hours before I even touched the main story. Sure, you can explore and do all the other quests and meet cool characters, but to be honest, you're gonna hate me for this, but 76 is better than Fallout 4. I didn't enjoy it as much as I thought it would, which is insane, right? People are probably just down liking this video right now as I speak. For me, it's about collecting It's about surviving. It's about being in an open world that you can just explore everything. And that's what I needed. That's what I needed at this point in my life, is to, especially with a friend, as you can see that we're playing with, we just had a blast going around the towns, finding audio logs, finding missions that we need to do to try to make the place a better life, a better world for everyone. And to be able to do that with a friend was amazing. But now it comes to the point of, yes, you find stories through audio logs, which if you and your friend are talking, like, you can barely hear through them, or noises are happening, or you have to go through computer terminals to figure out passwords and what people are up to. It's kind of hard with a friend while they're just running around actually doing the stuff that you need to do while you sit there and read. Especially me, I'm a slow reader, so good old Dragonzora here really hated me for that. But with exploration and openness comes with the stupid mechanics of survival mode. I think why Bethesda was pushed to make this game, just to make an awesome survival mode that they can have other people spend microtransactions money on it. It does have food, water, you have to eat, you have to drink, which isn't actually too bad after the first few hours of the game, and especially when you can start making your own camp, which is the biggest thing that they said for Fallout 76, is to find a spot on the map that's away from society and like monster creeps, and you build your own base, which from Fallout 4, if you played it, then you can actually build towns and settlements and stuff like that. This one is your own personal base that you can travel to at any time. And if you get plans to make benches, and the main thing is a water purifier, which you get through going through the main quest, it's amazing. And that helps you survive longer. You can make crops, you can make water purifier, so you can have eat, sleep, drink, everything you need for the sad survival part of the game. Now, I've been mostly positive so far, and I actually hated multiplayer when you're in a group and you're killing things. In order to get XP, you have to hit the target that's about to be killed. It's not your friend kills a Scorch dude that's in a house and you're in the area so you get XP. No, you have to hit that guy. And it's actually super annoying about that, because we took our time to be like, we had weak guns so we can tag everyone that we saw together and then switch weapons to, blast them away so we both get XP. I wish no one has actually talked about that, and that's one of the main fixes I wish they did, besides all the bugs and glitches, of course, which thankfully we did not have that many. There were some small things here and there, but for the most part it was fine, besides like the visual effects of body armor not showing up on someone, or being in the power armor and having the Wendigo effect, as it were. But that wasn't game breaking. Like, I don't care that my friend that I'm playing with looks silly. I think that actually is a part of the game for me. And another part of the thing is just how open it is. I know I said this again, but hopefully you see it through the footage. Like, we just started doing goofy stuff because we can in an open giant world.
Where are you
below you.
Like, legit below me? How do you know you're below me?
Because I see your name.
Oh, I see.
Don't.
Okay, see if I can drop literally on top
yeah,
of
see if you can kill me. Yeah,
you ready?
ready. You disappeared. Ah! Oh, hi! How's it going? And I think that's why it takes so much toll on these servers and game-breaking problems people are having, is because if you think about it, it's an open world, just like the other Fallout games. But other people aren't having it. And there are items everywhere that is loaded into the game and the world that's just there. It's physically there. You can move them, you can grab them, you can pick them up, you can place them down. Like, I think it's actually a feat of what Bethesda did. Not to be, I guess, a Bethesda fanboy. There we go. But like I said, I didn't like Fallout 4 at all. One bit. I'm just trying to shine more positive light on a game that has been kicked to like 6 feet under by everyone else.
Back at long last. Now, as a new member, we may call on you from time to time.
Let's get to the leveling system, shall we? So, it is an RPG. It's good. You gain experience, you level up, right? You have your main stats as it is through the Fallout universe, the special stats. And with that, every time you level, you put a point in one of those and then you pick a perk from them. And with perks or feats, if you're used to D&D, it's basically a small special thing that manipulates you here and there. Say more damage with rifles, or you get to sneak better, or your cooking is better, stuff like that. This happens until you get to level 50, where after level 50, every time you gain a level, you either get a perk of any choice. Like you go through the whole giant list and you want this perk. Done. You get to pick it. Or now with the recent updates, you can actually switch one of your stats around. So let's say you needed endurance at the beginning of the game because you're trying to survive more, but well, now you're overpowered. So you can actually change a point of endurance into agility. So therefore you can sneak better. Stuff like that. And with that, I thought it was a pretty fun, unique leveling system. It kept me hooked through the whole game. Every time you leveled up, I felt like your character got better in something and you can feel it, which was actually a pretty good loop to have. One of the most other disappointing things about this game is the actual merchants. So yeah, there's no human NPCs, but there are robots out there that you can actually sell stuff to. Just to let you know, they only have a cap of 200 caps, which is the money currency in Fallout, and they don't restock their caps until like every 24 hours. Now, a tip that I didn't know until way later is that certain merchants are tied to certain guilds or clans, if you were, and those will have separate $200 cap limits. So it's very annoying to have all this stuff to sell, especially legendary pieces that you can drop from legendary dudes, which you can't scrap, but you can sell. And the fact that if one merchant's at 0 caps, you have to travel almost, across the map to sell it to another one. It's a minor inconvenience, but they have to, I guess, have it to make it where you don't get overpowered too quickly, which can happen. And once you're at level 50 and above, you feel like a god in this game. Like, you just destroy and just kill everything. And speaking of the end game, we never actually did it because I felt done and completed with all my adventures, and we scoured the whole map and everything. But the end game is to truly get nuke codes from enemies around, go to silos and actually send off a nuke on parts of the map, so it'll actually become, stronger and such. And everyone knows all the nuke codes nowadays. If you go, there's a Reddit post and Wikipedia's about it. The main place that you're supposed to do for the strongest, hardest enemy you're supposed to kill. But I feel like that wasn't necessary, because there is no end game for me for Fallout. And why do I need to kill one final dude to feel better about my adventures? I enjoyed the time we spent. I enjoy building the base that we did, and I had a great time. I enjoyed it. And if you decide to pick up this game, I hope you enjoy it too. Don't listen to much in the negativity. It's probably already gone down. And about another half a year or so, it's probably going to be way cheaper. And if you get bored, then I say try it. There you have it, everyone. Hopefully you enjoyed this review of Fallout 76. And now, what you're probably wondering is, what's the decision? Are we going to throw it into the volcano for the gods to enjoy, to torture with? Or leave it on the side? Or give it to the people? I think it's been through enough. I think Fallout 76 deserves a little more credit than everyone's giving it to. I understand everyone's woes. I've seen many reviews on it as well, but I've enjoyed it quite a bit with my time. I don't feel bad about buying it at all. Like, I don't think it was a waste of money. And yeah, there we go. We're gonna leave it on the side of the mountain. We're gonna let it, wallow in its own wake, see if it becomes stronger or just starves to death in a year. And maybe by that time we'll actually give it another try and see how good it is. Hopefully you enjoyed your stay here at Geektopia Island. Bye.
Also, guys, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and if you want to keep up to date on all of our future content, make sure you tap that bell.
And go ahead and check us out on our streams. Don't forget to support us on Patreon. And thank you for staying here on the island.
Later, guys.
Bye.